So hello again, and it's a welcome from me, Geoff, here at Town and Country Herts and Essex Harlow branch, our headquarters, and it's another video and series of videos that we're bringing to you, and this time we have the lovely Greta with us from Taylor Rose Solicitors, and we thought that you, the general public, might sort of like an insight really as to what happens once you've either bought or sold a property and you have to instruct a solicitor. And Greta is one of our preferred solicitors, and in fact our new brochure, that's an old brochure, you can see that I'm really organised this morning because I've got these wrapped up in paper here somewhere. We have a new brochure, ladies and gentlemen, which you may or may not have seen. Here it is, there you are, and you will see Greta is featured there on our solicitors page. You haven't actually seen a hard copy, have you? You can take that home with you.
Look at that picture.
So welcome to HQ.
Thank you for having me.
We haven't got to the end of the video yet, so you don't know whether that's true. Okay. So really, it's just the whole idea of today is that even as estate agents, we're sometimes blind as to what you have to do. But before we get on to that, I was having a discussion with Lee. You might hear Lee chirping in, by the way. He's in the background, but he's camera shy. And if you saw his face, you'd understand why. Yeah. It would just intrigue me. So there you are as a young lady, which you still are, but a very young lady, and you decide that you want to go into law first and foremost, So when people decide they want to go into law and become I don't know if I like the word lawyer because it's too American for me, and I'm a bit of an old fuddy-duddy. So you want to become a solicitor. Did you think when you started university, you just go in there and you do a law degree? Yeah. So essentially, everybody that wants to study law goes to university and you all do a law degree, which is how many years?
3 years.
3 years.
Yeah.
Okay.
You can do 4 if you wanted to. You get a year out.
To
another
do work
country.
experience or something?
Yeah, to do work experience in another country. So often people do French law as
well.
Right,
okay.
So if you wanted to. I didn't do that. I did 3 years.
Did 3 years. So, and just of no consequence really, but what university?
University of Kent in Canterbury.
Oh, right, okay, where my godson went.
Lovely campus.
Yeah, he was a teaching degree he got, So at what stage in that 3 years did you decide you wanted to do conveyancing, or did that happen afterwards?
I think it happened at university. I wanted to study law because I just thought, why not? Let's try it. Let's challenge myself and see if I like it or not. And I was always inclined, or I was always wanted to learn more about residential property. Not necessarily because, I found it interesting or I wanted to help people or anything. I just thought, you know what, this seems to be, there's a structure on how things work, and it was easier to apply the law to it. So there's always going to be a subject that you're going to favour over others, and residential and property law was the one for me. But then after university, I had to do what's called a legal practice course, which is fading out. They're trying to fade it out completely.
Right.
And there you start to apply the law more. They give you more practical teaching, if you see what I mean. So it's not just theory, open a book, learn everything, and you've got an exam at the end. It was solicitors that have worked as solicitors are now teaching students to do this course for 1 year.
It's just when you become what they call a paralegal.
So you need the legal practice course to be able to become a solicitor, to be qualified as a solicitor. So you had to do this course in order for you to be able to train in a law firm and become a solicitor. So you do 3 years at university, you then do a year in the legal practice course, and then you do 2 years of training at a law firm. So I started, as probably most solicitors did back then, is work experience. And you do as much work experience as possible to improve your CV. And then hopefully someone offers you a job, which happened to me. So yeah, I worked in Canary Wharf, and that was predominantly residential and commercial property based, because obviously Canary Wharf, you know, look at it. And I just fell into it, but you know, I liked it, and I had the opportunity to do commercial property as well, but I don't do commercial property. I chose to do solely residential. So I've been doing that for the last 8-9 years now. But yeah, it all started in Canary Wharf.
Everybody's adding up that's watching this how old you are.
I know.
But they're assuming that you started university.
I started work experience when I was very young, yeah. So yeah, I had to do unpaid work experience.
So when people leave university, all they've got is a law degree.
Yeah.
They're a million miles away.
You don't become a lawyer straight away. It's a hard job. And most people don't become lawyers or solicitors or barristers.
Oh, really?
They do a law degree and they do something completely different. I have many of my college and university friends that are doing completely unrelated to law.
So that's the same, really, I suppose, with most degree courses. People find out. Okay, so there you go.